people, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers, welcome new. If you like my videos, please press the like button and please do subscribe. I'm here in my flat in Rochester, Kent with my lovely Chihuahua Max. Here he is. Not a lot's been going on today. I've been trying to relax, rest and try and ignore unwanted noises. I think we all know what an unwanted noise is and how it can be annoying when you're trying to concentrate, when you're trying to listen to music, listen to the TV, or you're trying to, like, what I'm doing now is trying to do a YouTube video, and basically at the weekend a lot of people go out, they go out shopping, they go out to places, they take their kids to like parks and things, or even go for a walk with them. But some poor families are stuck indoors because maybe the mother and father are disabled and the children can be their carers, all that kind of thing. So, you know, I'm not going to get cross when I hear noises. Like I said, most of the housing in Medway is not soundproof. It's not just this block of flats, it's other places where I live, doctor surgeries, hospitals. So you just have to learn to live with it. So I'm not cross today, I'm not upset, but I have got a bit stressed out earlier on this morning because I was trying to write poetry and I couldn't concentrate and it was pissing me off, to be fair. Trying to occupy my mind, like if someone's making a noise, go and do a bit of cleaning, go and do a bit of writing, and I'm trying to clear my bedroom out as well. So my mum kindly sent me £60 in the post, which is a lot of money. I live by myself, but I didn't want to go out because that money can be used for something useful, like my electric, my gas. I've got to go arrange a dentist appointment, as well as I've got an optician's appointment, and just to get a tint on your glasses can now cost £80, right? So, you know, things that were really cheap have gone up and they're expensive. They've doubled the price. So £60 sounds like a lot of money, right? But it isn't. Not when you've got bills to pay and, you know, all everyday things cost money. Everything's gone up. So I'm being sensible and I'm saving that money and putting it away when I need it the most. So I was trying to, you know, relax in my flat. We had the lovely welcome to the madhouse doormat, which I put outside my door. Nothing wrong with that. It just smelt. It had a strong smell to it. Like, you know, someone had tipped like a bottle of vinegar over it. It had a strong smell. So, on and off, I've been getting bombarded with messages off of TikTok. Just random messages saying stupid, weird things, right? Baldylocks and the 3 hairs. I mean, ha ha ha, Baldylocks and the 3 hairs. That's funny, isn't it? Anyway, so I've been on and off all day getting messages from TikTok. I haven't done any TikTok videos today, and I haven't filmed outside, and I've just been trying to act completely normal, keeping quiet in my home and minding my own business. So for lunch, I had a baked potato with beans, and I cooked it, and I ate it, and a bit of chicken on top as well. So I ate my baked potato, I've had a couple of cups of coffee, I've got food in the fridge, I've got food in the cupboard, I'm not hungry. Also, my mum gave me £60, 3 £20 notes. So after lunch, I went out and took my dog, my Chihuahua, for a walk. and I went round the back of the building, and it feels like, you know, when you're being stalked online, that someone's watching and like spying on you, right? Because that's what it feels like to a woman when she's stalked by unknown persons, right? So I went out the back of the flats. I could hear some noise. I just continued to walk down by Common Creek Wharf, and I walked on to the field, and there was nobody on there. There was one bloke walking off. Now I walked on the field with Max. I was totally alone, so Max likes to run. I listen to music on my phone, so I was listening to music while Max was like doing his number ones and twos, and I was quite happy. And then all of a sudden I started to get a headache. And by a headache, I mean a migraine, and they are a pain in the arse. They're debilitating, and you can feel dizzy and really unwell. So I started to feel like really numb in my fingers and the bottom of my feet. I started to get the aura you get with a migraine, which is flashes in front of the eyes. But thankfully I was on my way home, because sometimes they start when I go outside my front door to walk Max, and I have to go out with a migraine, which is dangerous, because with an aura and flashing lights you can't see properly. So I was coming home when the aura started, the flashes in front of my right eye, and there was two men near the benches. There was a bald-headed man in a leather jacket. Someone had asked me, Crystal, if I wore PVC and leather or satin, silk or satin, I was asked yesterday. Do I, Crystal, like silk or satin, leather or lace, or PVC? So they stuck a bald-headed man in a leather jacket as I was walking down the path. Now he was next to a man with one of those floppy hats on where the covers go over your ears, and he had like dark glasses on. And these two men were chatting to each other. So I walked past them, and there was a lot of activity by the co-op. I wasn't filming, and I just, you know, tried to get home safely, feeling very, very unwell. So I got into my flat, and what I normally do is either have a hot bath or a hot shower, which helps me when I've got a headache. It helps me to like feel better. I've always done that. So I gets into my flat, I gets ready to have a shower, I turn the gas on and it starts making a noise, and it frightens me. The gas boiler starts making a noise. It's a really weird rattly noise. So I'm going to get the gas engineer when he comes out at the end of this month to look at my gas boiler, because it started rattling. So I turned the boiler on and it started rattling and making a noise like it was shaking inside, and it started to frighten me because gas is dangerous, right? So I turned the water on and it was coming out cold, it wasn't heating up, and I thought, right, you know, it's the gas, it's run out. It's run out. And I have this spooky, eerie feeling that someone's watching me and listening to me in my flat. And it's because I'm being stalked online and on my phone. I had a message from the stalker, which I'll read out in a moment. Right, so I tried to have a shower, it went cold, the gas had run out. So I thought, have I got emergency credit left? I don't want to go to the shops over the weekend, because I want to keep an eye on my flat. So I got my gas card, I went downstairs, and there was a man with a hat in the doorway with Iceland bags. And he went, David. So there's this guy stood in the back entrance with Iceland bags, and he's barring the door. I can't get out. And he goes, David, and I just want to get to the meter box. So he gets out the way. I go into the little meter room, put my card in flat 5's meter, and I've got emergency credit. So £10 emergency credit has gone on my meter, and I wait for these guys to bugger off because they're bugging me. They're just hanging around with Iceland bags outside the back door, and he's just asking for David. So I come out of the meter box after putting the emergency credit on, come into my flat, and I'm getting messages on TikTok all the time. Weird, strange messages, which is obviously stressing me out and making me not scared, but I'm just pissed off with it, to be fair. So I came back into my flat, I ignored the phone and had a shower, and I tried to make myself feel better because I felt stressed out all day. Still no word from victim support or the police. I feel that now it's getting to a point where someone is going to do me harm, seriously. Obviously I'm not filming, and they think they can get away with things because I've not got the camera on them, right? So I had my shower, I made myself a cup of hot chocolate. He came home, parked his car down the apartments down there at 4 o'clock. So he's been out all day. He's been out and I've been in getting all stick. And some of the messages that I've got from TikTok have been scary, to say the least. Whether someone's deliberately doing it to frighten me to stay indoors, I don't know. But I haven't had a pleasant Saturday, no, even though I've got money, because I feel afraid to go out. And also there was a Japanese family when I went out this afternoon with a helium balloon, laughing as they were walking past me. I had £60 on me. I've had a helium balloon in the post. So why, what is going on here? We've had a message from Dave Jason. That's a piss take of David Jason. I'd hope you don't mind if we can talk on Google Chat. He says he's a widower. He lost his wife 5 years ago and she died of cancer. That's what Dave Jason said. Philip Woods. Hello, naughty. Baldy locks and the 3 hairs. I mean, it sounds funny, doesn't it? But I'm not bald. This is my real hair. Hello, I'm cybersecurity hacker. I help people trace scammers, recover back their money back, and trace kidnappers and stop blackmailing of any type. So have you been scammed before? And a few days ago, I had someone ask me for an iTunes card, money for an iTunes card. So this is TikTok. So people are going down my YouTube, they're going down my TikTok, they're taking the piss of the hats and the clothes I'm wearing. They're trying to cause and provoke trouble, and I'm a woman. I'm certainly not violent and aggressive. I have a couple of disabilities and I'm an older woman, so I don't know what they think they're doing. I mean, it's ridiculous. You've seen the £60 I've got. Do I need to rob people shopping? I don't think so. And if you try an experiment, right, if you talk outside your front door and you say somebody's name, then somebody is listening to what you're saying. Because what I said outside my front door on coming into my flat after walking Max this morning, somebody said outside. They said the same words outside. So I don't know what the fuck is going on, but someone is listening to what I'm saying, and I hope they find it interesting. And listeners hear no good of themselves. So keep your big ears and put them in and focus on something else. Because if your whole intention is upsetting me, pissing me off and actually making me unwell, it's going to happen to you. Reverse effect. You'll get sick. You know, like you look in the mirror and then it comes back to you, doesn't it? Well, they need to look in the mirror and see themselves, because they are completely fake. They're a nasty person and they're going to make themselves sick. And you definitely don't keep talking about cancer lightly. It's a very deadly, dangerous, nasty disease. You don't send people cancer leaflets in the mail, or funeral plans, or laugh and joke about cancer. This person is psycho. They're psychotic. They're not normal. You should never ever joke about cancer. Now, if the police don't do their job properly, and neither does victim support, is there any surprise that poor women get killed and murdered? See you later.